beautiful people, how are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. If you are a subscriber here, kisses, hugs to you. Thank you so much for supporting. I'm currently on about almost 700 subscribers. Yay! Never thought that would happen. But yeah, I honestly appreciate you all. Those of you who we chat in the comments, I just love looking forward to your comments and just hearing your thoughts. Even if we don't agree, let me know, about certain perfumes. Let me know. I might have a perfume that you might have smelled that you might not agree with me today, but I'll leave that to last. That is that's just my last one. Right, it's okay. Right, let's just get through the things. Guys, if you're new here, you better hit the subscribe button. I'm only joking. Hit the subscribe button if you enjoy my content. If this is your first time, you're welcome. I do haul videos, new releases, what else? Comparison videos. So there are some comparison videos, hence why this video will be a bit fast-paced. I've tried to film this video like twice already, and it's hit the half-an-hour mark. There's just so much I just want to get in, but yeah, guys, it is what it is. But yeah, so I'm going to split into three. So I'm going to do a new release, then we're going to do the non-blind buys, the blind buys, and then some three sort of unique categories. So the first one is Musk Noir Rose from NARCISO Rodrigues. This is a beautiful, I don't know how to say beautiful though. I love the fruity aspect of this, but I don't really enjoy the musk of this. This is a deeper, darker version of the original. So it could be like a more intense version of the original, I would say. It's much more fruitier though. The other one was just, for me, pure musk, just clean, shampooy, floral. That's all I was getting. This one has a little bit more depth to it. This one the fruitiness does remind me a little bit of Passoir. It really does. This one I've actually been wearing. It is a compliment getter. I find that the more I wear it, the more it projects. For me, it projects. It's long lasting. I know most reviews says it doesn't, but for me, I'm here in the UK. It's been sometimes really cold, even to the point of having a bit of snow. So I think it could be body chemistry, the temperature, the season, but for me it does perform. I'm still on the fence with this one, even though look, I've used so much. I think I listened to the reviews and I used way too much. I think 5-6 sprays have been actually quite decent for me. So what I mainly get is just this really chalky, musky note that smells white. I can't explain it. And then some beautiful fruits. I think there's more than the plum. There's tuberose in this one. I don't know if there's leather or suede. I think it was in the original. Maybe some bergamot in this one, some musk, obviously, rose, obviously. So yeah, that's just virgin on alike. So we have Musk Therapy from INITIO Parfums. A beautiful musk fragrance, similar musk I would say to the Musk Noir Rose, but this one has mandarin orange. It has some blackcurrant. You really I think there might be bergamot, because I do pick up a citrus. So this one, these next fragrances are not blind buys. These ones I've had samples of or smelt in store. This is one of them. So for me, in the sample, I got a little bit of a light blue vibe from Dolce & Gabbana because of that citrus. But now that I've obviously purchased a full bottle, what I'm really getting is, so you get musk from beginning to end, and the musk gets more stronger as the fragrance, wears on. But you do get this beautiful black currant note, which is quite a realistic, for me, black currant note, like almost like, I don't know, like a Ribena, or I don't know what to give you. But it's like, it's not the black currant note that you get in the C line or other designer fragrances, where it's, as some people say, cat piss smelling, or it's quite boozy like a wine. No, you get like a realistic black currant note. And what I found with the INITIO perfumes, for me personally, I do get this little bit of a Arabian, Middle Eastern, just a little touch of it, and you get it in here. But it's, of all the INITIOs that I've smelled, this is the most easy reach one, but really one of the most expensive. So something for you to think about. Get on discount or go on discount. Rose, jasmine, vanilla, and PEAR. This is IDOLE from LANCOME. Finally got it. You know, I'm the biggest LANCOME fan, and it's like, why didn't I ever get this? Had the samples. I was like, you know what, it's okay. Let me buy the full bottle. So I did. Didn't really, I thought it was blah at first, but then it's become, as you can see, it's become an easy reach for me. Like it's just I don't know how to describe it, but it's one of those ones that I just want to wear it all the time. I just want to pick it up and wear it. It's just such a spring scent. It's so refreshing. The pear, it's just, yeah, I'm just really into refreshing spring aquatic scents, and this just really fits the bill. Also picked up the Aura, which is my favorite. It is my favorite. This one is vanilla, it's jasmine. I do pick up pear. It's not listed. There's salt in this as well, but I pick up pear, and that pear note lasts quite a bit, and it adds to the sweet vanilla, but it's more like a salty vanilla. So I don't want to say the vanilla is necessarily sweet. I get a sweet pear. I might be the only one that gets that, and I know that no one's really interested in this one too much, but I know one of my subscribers, she is. And anyway, does remind me of Lanitra's or Nude. Does remind me of Alien Goddess to a certain extent, but has a little bit more depth than the Alien Goddess. That one is really quite watery, coconut water. This is really a nice one. Juliette has a Gum Musk Mule. This was my favorite actually from the Discovery set. Beautiful citrus scent, but on the flip side, it does smell like light blue. Could easily be a flank of light blue. I think if you have light blue, you have flankers, there's no point of you, in all honesty, reaching for this one. I mainly got this one because number one, I like it, and number two, it was so cheap. Well, cheap in my full price. And BDK, this is the BOUQUET. I don't know how to pronounce the rest, but it comes in a pink bottle. There's carving buds, there's pear, there's strawberry, there's ambroxan, and that's really why I purchased this, because I wanted a pear note. This does remind me of Daisy. I've not smelled Chanel Entendre, but I can understand why there might be similarities. For me, when I first got this scent, when I first sprayed it, it's very familiar smelling. I'm telling you, if you've owned a lot of designer fragrances, you have smelled this type of scent before, 100%. And I don't even own Daisy. I own the Daisy Oh So Intense, but I think I have a little sample, which I don't know where it is. Anyway, so when I first smelled this, yes, it smelled familiar. I sprayed it on my wrist, just a little part. Went throughout the day, and I was like, this smells like something. It can't be Daisy because I don't own that fragrance. It smells like something. I know this scent so well. Then I was like, it dropped on me, light blue. Guys, I pick up citrus. There's no citrus listed whatsoever. Why am I picking up citrus in a fragrance that's supposed to have strawberries, pears, and black currant, you know? But yeah, so you do get citrus. They say there's no citrus. There's 100% citrus in this one. Not as citrus as the Moscow Mule though, I'll be honest, but you do get some citrus. And then the strawberry does come out later on. Decent projection because I could still smell it, you know. I think the projection will be moderate before it turns into a skin set, but I haven't worn it. It will. Most of these fragrances are going to be in the next rotation or shins. So I'll give you more of an update before the summer hits. We have this one, guys. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's from Lancome. It's Maison Lancome. It's PEUT-ETRE. I've butchered that, I know. I'm so sorry. I will have it listed in the description section. This has musk, rose, and benzoin. It's 100% a benzoin-y, vanilla, not vanilla so much, but amber scent. It's very warm. In fact, it's probably one of the warmest scent I'm going to talk to you about today. It's quite mature smelling. I've smelt this scent before, not the actual perfume, but I've smelt it. And when I think I'm in my coming up to my mid-30s, and I've smelt this type of scent like in my past, I don't know how to describe it. Maybe you might feel the same way as well. Like it's just got this sort of old school feel to it. I wouldn't say it's vintage or granny, you know. Nothing wrong with being a granny, hello, but you know, you guys, you know what I mean. Like it just has an old school vibe, like you've smelled it before in the past. It's got that, it reminds me of orchid powder from Montal, but a more amber version, less coconutty, less powdery. So yeah, it's quite elegant. not really for everyday wear. It's more for night, for winter, for going out to fancy places. It's one of those type of scent. I can't really see somebody young wearing this. I think this might be a little bit much for you. I don't know. I don't want to say it's like outdated either. It's not really that, but it's quite. I also say it's also a bit one-dimensional. I think this is actually be a really good base for layering some of your scents that don't really project. Next one from Juliette Has a Gun. This is Pear Ink. I think it came out last year. Pear, Musk, and Broxton. And I can't remember. It's escaped me. But it's essentially a pear scent. But another one, guys. Another pear scent that I smell citrus. Why am I picking up citrus in this? Again, reminiscent of a touch of light blue. But once that sort of disappears on skin, you do get this beautiful pear that's maybe not Jean Paul Gaultier pear, no way, but just this touch of pear, a nice pear, quite feminine sort of pear, quite perfume type of pear. You know those perfumes that smell like perfume, you get a bit of that. Next one, guys, I'm going really fast, I'm so sorry. Blanche from La Vie Est Belle. Blanche. Musky version, does smell like the Leger, but this is heavy on the musk, heavy on the iris. You've got to love those two, otherwise just forget it. It's got the sweet notes. There's no praline, there's no tonka bean. You do get patchouli, and I think that's why I'm like, I'm not going to purchase this one again. Look how much. This is going to be empty by the end of the year because I've been layering it with everything and the kitchen sink. I've been layering it with C Fiori, with La Vie Est Belle Intensement, and Burberry Hair. With Burberry Hair, there's a beautiful combo. Beautiful. In fact, guys, it actually smells like this. Imagine what this will smell like. That's what it smells like. Just fluffy, beautiful, feminine, girly, whatever you want to call it. Right, so this one I bought because it was cheap. Guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I bought this because it was cheap. And also, when it first came out, I really, really, really wanted to try it. I didn't like the original, but I thought I might like this one. And I sort of forgot about it. No one really spoke about it. The only person I've seen with this is Delicious Delights. And so I was like, I saw this for cheap. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to buy it. And what I'll describe this as, so my first impression on this one was that it reminded me of Sintra from Memo Paris. Okay. It's got that same sort of orange blossom, neroli, sort of woodiness going on. So imagine Sintra, if you've ever smelled that, or Reckless from Roja. And there was no gourmand notes whatsoever. There was no sweetness. This is what you're going to get, guys. Okay. This is like the base or what's the top notes maybe. And then you get the gourmand. There's no sweetness in this. It's quite woody. It's neroli. So neroli sometimes gives off that sort of air freshener, cleaner, what do you call it, like cleaning products. You do get that under opening. I'm not going to lie. Then obviously it develops as a fragrance and it does become quite creamy actually in the base. This also does remind me of Hibiscus Palm from Erin Lauder. Very, very similar. I only smelled that, made the connections today because I saw it on Fragrantica that people said it smells similar, and it does. So this could be like a cheaper alternative, but I know this is hard to get, so it's a tough one. So this was NARCISO, Rodrigues, AMBREE, NEROLI, LANCOME's IDOLE L'Intense. This is a sweeter version, but not sweets as in gourmand sweet. Just, I don't know, maybe fruity sweet. It's not juvenile at all though. It's not as fresh as the original. It's a little bit more warmer, so I will save this for the autumn months. The only thing about this one is on skin, I do pick up I think there's patchouli, and I do pick it up, like the La Vie Est Belle patchouli I get on my skin. The next blind bite is from Givenchy, and it's irresistible. It's not live irresistible. Now this is a fragrance, just you're not going to find much reviews. I don't think anybody cared for it. I didn't either, but I'm so much again on this pear, on this aquatic, on this spring sort of train. So I wanted to pick this one up. And it does, like a lot of the comments of Fragrantica said it smells like strawberries. It smells like strawberries or raspberries. Strawberry, raspberries and cream. That's what I get, strawberries and cream. It's only on skin that I pick up the pear note, but everywhere else. Clothing, paper, the atomizer, strawberries and cream. Seriously, I don't know what else to say. But it's really nice. Like on skin, it does have a slight elegance. It's not as young smelling as you would think. Like on skin, it's actually develops quite beautiful and the pear comes out. But it just really wasn't what I was looking for. But I'm still going to keep it because it smells like my best discovery of the year. A little bit anyway. The next one is Rose Peonia. Rose, peony, raspberry, pink pepper, and some watery notes. And as the note suggests, that is what you're getting. Sorry guys, I didn't mention this has musk, another musky fragrance. There's pear and there's rose. So yeah, this does not smell like Delina. Let me just clarify that. Some people might think it does. I personally don't really see much resemblance other than a very similar rose note. So this has the sharp rose note that you find in Delina. You know, those type of roses that smell almost green. That's what you're getting there. It's not like, for example, this one, which has, I think this would have damask rose. So damask rose is in the NEROLI. It's, you know, those aren't green type of roses. Those are more darker. Yeah, so this one is it's got like a nice, the raspberry note is a LANCOME raspberry, so it does smell like en rose, the wee Olivia Belle and the Olivia Belle Testament. I mean the rose only, and the rest of it is peony, rose, pink pepper in the beginning, then it really disappears, and it's actually not as aquatic as I thought it would be. It's just okay. So right, we're kind of there now. So we've got 3 fragrances that belong to 3 different categories. So one is a fragrance that I decluttered and decided to bring back. KAYALI Utopia Vanilla Cocoa 21. Yep, I brought it back. Why, you ask? Why? I think it was just rhetorical question. Yeah, I don't know. It was just, I just thought I'd give it a chance because I didn't really give it a chance. And before I decluttered it, I did like it, but I'd already put it on for sale. Somebody brought it, and that was it, really. I think it was just, it was so hyped. It was really hyped. It was a fragrance that I was wanting them to do. The notes, the coconut, everything. And then when I got it, and it's all I could smell was terry flower and lotion. I was just like, oh, why? But then I loved the dry down, and I think actually this was going to be good to layer with some of the fragrances that I've recently bought this year, and I think that's why I went for it. So yeah, but I love the dry down. It's beautiful. Now we're going to go to my best discovery of 2022. It's one that I did a little shorts video. What do you call those? Not reels, but yeah, guys, Sunset Hour. What from Goldfield and Banks. This is a beautiful fruity floral with a little bit of a gourmand twist. Is it the most unique smelling scent you're ever going to smell? I'm not sure. There's not too many fragrances that remind me of this one, other than Passoir. It's got a touch of Passoir, a little bit of Born in Roma, and a little bit of this one, Givenchy Irresistible. Just a little bit. I'm not saying that go and buy this one because it's a cheaper version of this. No. It just has the same sort of fruitiness with this sort of creaminess, like sort of thing going on. Right. So this one, there's raspberry. There's this, I think, Japanese dessert or Asian dessert. Can't pronounce it. There's coconut. There's like sandalwood, I think, or cashmere. Oh, it's just beautiful, guys. I don't know. Is it worth the money? Probably not, but oh, it's gorgeous. Imagine Passoir had a flanker. This could be a flanker. So it's not a dupe. It's a flanker. That's what I'm going to say from now on, guys. It could definitely be a flanker. It's like a girlier fruit. Passoir is quite fruity, but it's a girlier, flirty version of Passoir. Yeah. So it's really nice. Sorry, nice is not the one, but it's like this kind of tropical scent-ish. Not too tropical. It's got, the coconut is done nicely. It's not a suntan coconut. I don't think this is the coconut that's going to irritate people. It's I don't know to say if it's an aquatic coconut, like a water, possibly, because the creaminess doesn't come from the coconut for me. It comes from the, I think it's the cashmere, and there's this dessert note in there. So it's just lovely. I don't know. What else can I say? Yeah. Okay, let's move on. And then the worst one for me, this has so many good reviews. Even when I went to the stores, the lady was like, "What? You're the first person that didn't like this. It's lovely. It's beautiful. She sprayed it on her skin. It smelled nice on her." But it just doesn't work for me. This is from INITIO Parfums, and it is Addictive Vibration. So this has honey, apple blossom, I think jasmine, just white florals. When you think of the notes and what you get, it's just a complete difference. Like, it does smell, the opening smells like angel, but don't buy this thinking this is going to smell like angel. No, it's just the opening. It does smell like Elisab Le Parfum Le White, the white version. And the strength of the fragrance does remind me of Royale, the blue one. It's just really like strong, but you know when you want a fragrance to smell strong, like, I don't know, I'm just saying, this using as an example. What should I use as an example? Maybe this one. You know when you wish it was smelled strong, but you know it's not going to offend anyone. I find this one just too much. I think for me, and my taste, I think it's just too much for me. But I don't know, it smells good on camera. Why is this happening? So yeah, it's just a very strong fragrance. Again, I'm not talking about longevity. I'm not talking about projection, sealage, none of that. Just all of it is just quite, it matches the bottle. So what the bottle looks like is what you're going to get. Don't go based on the notes. It's quite a heady smell. It's like Boss Lady. It's a little bit attention grabbing. Like, it's that type of scent. It just doesn't work for me. It does remind me a little bit of Le Interdit. It's got this sort of grape vibe. It's got this sort of, I don't know if it's honey or like a mulled wine. Like, I wish I could describe it, but it's like, you imagine a honey or something that's been sat there for a long time. It's really become really rich, and that's what I just get with some white florals. And it's just not for me. It didn't work out. Going to sell it, there's no point. I know I'm going to feel uncomfortable wearing it. So yeah, right guys, yes, I managed to get this done less than half an hour. So guys, newbie, these are the non-blind buys, the blind buys, the blind buys, the successes, the, what do you call this, the ones that the throwback that we brought back, and the no. But I don't want to put you off, guys, but beware. This is Boss Lady fragrance. All right, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.